Hey, today's video is how to decrease marital stress during the holidays. If you're having trouble with your marriage, download our free marriage repair handbook at hopeformymarriage.com. And so we're going to tackle this topic of how to deal with family stress, marriage stress during the holidays. It's the Christmas season right now, and so a lot of people are experiencing those types of stressors. And so my wife and I were talking about what would be a good topic, and she suggested this. So I'm going to let her kind of lead the way with some talking points that she's brought out, and we'll just discuss those as we go.
Well, I thought of three issues that are two issues and one solution. Over the years, we all have in-laws, and it gets hard to kind of navigate their expectations of the holidays, what our own personal expectations for our family is, and also making sure that you take time out to make traditions for your own family. Our kids are all grown. We are on the verge of being empty nesters, and we'll have that all accomplished in about 6 months. But our kids still talk about the things that we did as a family for our Christmas and all of our holidays, our birthdays, any type of celebration. They still talk about the things that we did, and we even still do some of them. And we even have done some of them with our granddaughter, our son who is married, and our granddaughter. So set your traditions, make sure that you have those special things that your kids are going to look back, and you're going to look back and just remember over the years about how fun it was, how meaningful it was. And so get together, make sure that you're on the same page about what you expect for your family at the holidays. And then as far as your in-laws go, it's all about communication. We developed a plan because we've lived in town, we've lived close, we've lived 13 hours away, we lived 24 hours away. So it was not possible for us to come home every Thanksgiving, every Christmas. Plus, again, we wanted our own traditions. So what we decided early on in our marriage was that one year we were going to stay at home. Whoever wanted to join us, more than welcome to join us. There were some years we had both sets of grandparents. There were some years we had aunts and uncles and cousins. And then there were other years it was just the 5 of us. But we set that expectation early on, and it was a non-negotiable. And that's it. It's all about setting those non-negotiable things that you stick up for your family, for your spouse, and you say, these are the things that we've decided as a couple, as a family, that we're going to do, and stick with them. So one year we stayed home. The next year we traveled and went to all of the different families. Our extended families have never lived in the same place. So we usually have to travel a little bit to make sure that we see everyone. So we set enough time to do that. And then we set a schedule with each set of families that we were visiting. And that worked. They knew what to expect from us. They knew how much time we were going to spend with them. And they knew that we were going on to the next family. So it's all about communication between you and your spouse, communication between you and all of the extended family, and setting those expectations and keeping those. Don't bow to pressure.
Yeah, I think it's important with us. We've been married coming up on 33 years here in about a week. And we came from different family backgrounds. Carol had 2 sisters. They did a lot of close family things. Family wasn't necessarily super far away in a lot of cases. I, on the other hand, was an only child. My closest relatives were 9 to 10 hours away. And so we spent a lot of Christmases just with my parents and I. And so even those dynamics when we got married, having to figure out what role does the family play, how much extended family time, needs to come into play. And the truth is, what you have to figure out is what is best for you as a couple and your family. And I see a lot of families in counseling that, bless grandma's heart, when grandma snaps her fingers, everybody's supposed to jump. And it creates conflict, it creates stressors. And so you and your spouse need to be open about those things. Is grandma's finger snapping becoming a problem? You may need to put some boundaries. You may need to disappoint grandma for the sake of your own marriage and your own household. And even in our relationship, there are times where family just becomes too much. And we have to retreat as a couple and keep ourselves solid. We can't meet everybody's demands. We've had to learn it's okay to disappoint extended family at times. And, even as our kids are growing up and getting married and having families of their own, there's even times we have to disappoint our own children. And for the sake of us as a couple. The holiday season comes with a lot of busyness. Not only am I a pastor and we're a ministry family, but we own our own businesses. And so everybody wants year-end stuff done. And so this is a high-stress time for us. And the truth is, we've got to take time out to connect. We snuck off to the movies last night because something in the schedule dropped off. And we wanted to take advantage of that. And you may have to. And husband and wife, you may just need to retreat to your bedroom for a few minutes and spend time together. Get away from everyone, reconnect, refresh. So you can be who you want to be for your family, your friends during this season. So just a few thoughts for you. Hope you find those helpful. Anything else you want to add?
I just want to stress communication, like Carl said. It is communication between yourselves, and communicate your plans clearly so that there's no room for somebody to come back and say, I didn't understand, I need you here now, when you're not planning on that. So really the key is communication.
Excellent. Well, hope you find that helpful. Merry Christmas to you. Hope you have a great New Year's, and look forward to talking with you in our next video.